Well, today, I'd like to ask you, how is your day? Well, look at me. My day is beautiful. I'm back to nature. Back to nature. Opportunity presents itself, and I'm taking it. Hopefully, that you're taking it also. If God give you something to bless you, then I feel that you always should take advantage of it. You never know what tomorrow is going to hold. So you can't put off things that you should do today for tomorrow. Well, let's see. What should we talk about today? Let's talk about just life and experiencing it and being grateful to experience it. I'm sure we've all been going through some stuff in the last couple of months, holidays, um, just life. I'm sure we've experienced weather, we've experienced hardships due to COVID. uh, wear a mask, not wear a mask, vaccine or not vaccine. Today for me, I'm not even into having a conversation of whether you should or you shouldn't. Do what spirit lead you to do, because it all depends on what you believe in the first place, what you feel like you need. And honestly, you have what you believe. You don't have what I believe. What I believe is just for me, and it works for my life and my source. What I think or feel that my source is directing me to do. And you have that same right. Remember, we are creating our own journey, and those journeys are created by the things that we believe. And even if the belief came from somewhere else that you believe, that's still something that you claimed, and you have built your support system, your direction, your choices based on what you believe. No matter where you got it from, it's what you believe. So today for me, I am having a terrific day, and I've been in transition, and I've been, like chilling out, um, chilling out, and just taking it one day and one step and one decision at a time, and listening. Sometimes you have to be quiet and back up and stop talking and listen. Stop hearing all the little voices. That means the ones that are physically around you, or the physical ones, the spiritual ones, the mental ones, the just off in the air conversations that you are allowed to get off into your ears. What you watch on TV, what you listen to on the radio, what you hear passing by people in a conversation. All of those are ways that things can get into your ear. So it's important what you allow in your ear. And it's important to your decision making that you feed yourself with the proper information. And when you get proper information doesn't do you any uh, good if you don't understand what you got. Then you'll have wisdom to execute what you know. That that's a mouthful. Um, so today for me, I felt like I needed to get back to nature. Opportunity presents itself, and just start to explore all of the things that I use to encourage myself, strengthen myself, free myself from all the things that's going on around me. When I'm out in nature, I'm thinking, look how beautiful this universe is. Look how free the birds are. Look how the wind moves, the sun shines, the greenness is green, there's water, there's just so many things that I had nothing to do with the putting here on this universe, but it's here for me. And birds fly, birds are here, and they're not worrying about what they're going to eat. They're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. They're not worried about who after them. They're not worried about none of that. The water is flowing. The other bugs and creatures are here, and everything's provided for them. And they're supposed to be. Um, you're supposed to be above that, above or more important than that to Source. So why would you think that you have to work so hard or think so much or do so much or know so much that or worry? Why would you worry if you have a source that is doing all of this? He do it for the smaller creatures, the lesser creatures, as you say. I think everything, the lesser creatures teach us faith, teach us just trust. Teach us that today is going to bring on whatever today is going to bring on, and we'll deal with it today. I don't think they're sitting there worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. The signal comes, okay, and tell them, okay, it's time to leave this place. The signal comes when it tells them, this area right here is not feeding me. This area right here is not providing for me what I need. So let's just move. Let's just keep it rolling. Okay. So today for me, I'm learning from just things that are out in nature. The bugs. Some of them I don't even like, and some of these creatures I don't want no part of. But the fact of it is that they teach you something. They teach you something. And whether or not you feel like you have a place or a purpose, or you others feel that you have a place or a purpose, even if I don't believe some of these creatures out here have a place or a purpose, they still here. And that wasn't my choice. That was Source thinking, or that was Source saying, okay, this thing has a place and a purpose. So that means everything that God has created, everything that Source has created, have a place and a purpose. You have a place and a purpose. And your direction is solely on you. Solely on you. If these animals take themselves into a place that and they be tricked. We set traps, we put worms on hooks and throw it in the water, but they still make the choice. They still make the choice. If in your life, if people are throwing bait and setting traps for you, you still have a choice. What you gonna do? You gonna be that smart fish that look at that and go, mm-mm, or mm-mm, and the fish is just doing instinct. You have thoughts. You have ability to reason. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're smarter. You have an ability in your brain capacity to reason about what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do with yourself? What you're gonna do? You're gonna worry or what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do about Corona? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about the job situations? What you gonna do about it? It's your choice. What you gonna do about family situations? family drama or whatever. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about husband and wife situations, mate situations? What you gonna do about it? What decisions are you gonna make about it? See, they are all your choices. It's still your choice. Whether you're gonna turn your head and don't do anything, it's still your choice. Your choice is never taken away from you. So, and when you when you're a child, you think and your choices are directed and are sometimes not your choice. You got to do what mama and daddy say. You have no choice. But after you get to the age of accountability, whereas your choices, your actions can equal up to your choices of what you're going to do for you, then it's your responsibility. How about that? So, are you still a child where other people are making choices for you, or are you gonna grow up and put your chest out and make choices for you? They don't have to make sense to other people. They just have to make sense to you. Your choices are about you. I chose to be out here today. I didn't allow someone else's choices to. I didn't ask anybody to. Should I go and enjoy nature? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would I do that? That's making it hard. God gave me opportunity and I took it. He said, "Do you want to go and do that?" Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. So, who else should be involved? Those are simple things. And even though it appears to be a simple thing that I just said, it's that simple about everything else. If you're making choices and your path is being directed by your source, and the information and the choices are coming up for you to choose wisely. Choose wisely. And always choose the thing that's going to be best for self. Love self first when making decisions. When you love self first, then that's it's really not a selfish act. When you love self first, you're a more peaceful person because you're not putting yourself into situations or allowing yourself to stay in situations that's going to make you hurt or bring you harm or danger. You're just not going to do it, which is better for everybody around you because if you move yourself from chaotic situations, you help them by not allowing them to have collect more stuff that they're going to have to reap. You're going to reap everything you sow, every conversation and every word that comes out of your mouth, every action that you do toward anything. If it's a positive, if it's positive energy you pushing out, you're going to get positive energy in. If it's positive words, if it's positive deeds, you're going to get positive. If it's negative, then you're going to get those negative energies. If your mouth is always negative and your attitude is always negative and there is nobody that can that you won't look at yourself and see what's going on with you, where you don't put yourself first, where you don't care about how or what is going on in your life, that or wonder why this ain't going right, or wonder why this is not happening, or wonder why you keep getting hurt. If you're not interested, why should everybody else be interested? Why should you try to give responsibility for your happiness, joy, peace, and security away to someone else? Why do you expect them to love you more or care more about you than you do? Why? If you too good for you, or if you too good for to make better decisions for you, why should anybody else feel compelled to do that? But it's the way of the world. because we always want to hold somebody else responsible. And then we'll hold those people responsible for our well doing or well being or success. But we won't even take the advice from the people that we hold them responsible for that. So think about it. Those are things you gotta go, okay. You got an excuse for everything that you should be doing. You got a reason why that you didn't make a better decision. You got one word, insanity. Doing the same old thing, expecting different results. That's insanity. That's the definition. That's Webster's definition of it. Doing the same thing, doing it the same way, talking the same foolishness. That's crazy. So if you want something to happen differently, or if you want better, or if you want a better relationship with others, if you want better situations to come up in your life, okay, it's never to change anybody else, anything else but you. You need to change you. Change the way you think about life. Change how you feel about information. Change how you feel about doing things for yourself. Change. That's it. That's the key. It's that simple. The conversation is not technical. The conversation is not real hard to understand. The simple is children understand it. Now, the acceptance part of it is on you. Change what you believe. Change what you believe. Change how you think. Change what you do. Those are simple. Don't take no money. Don't take no counseling. Don't take none of that. You do have to be very particular about, if you go to a counselor and they telling you that your life is built on something somebody else did or something somebody else said, and that you need to apologize. You need to apologize to one person, that's you. You need to know that nobody else was responsible for if they did these things. If you harbored hate, if you harbored fear, if you harbored any of that stuff, you took that with you. And at any point, you could choose to kick that crap to the curb and keep it moving. No matter what the situation is, it's that simple. And if you teach a person that they need to do this, especially if it involves another person, especially if it involves something that is out of your control, it's out of your control to change people. It's out of your control to make some situations. Some situations is just what they are. Now, you can trust God if they big. You can trust God, walk away, and just trust God. And that's that simple. To work it out, to change it, to fix it, trust source, to direct you in a better path. But don't hold on to any of that garbage. Don't hold on to any of that fear. Don't hold on to any of that hurt. Don't hold on to none of that. It's just, that just comes to waste your time, sidetrack you, and as long as you in it, you can't hear nothing. As long as the situation is fresh and revolving round and round in your head, in those areas that you need to be free so you can hear clearly. And just because man said this need to happen, that need to happen. Okay, so if you got a God that got to worry about what man do to help you, then you in trouble. Because my source, my ways and the way I think about things and the way I see it and how it should go, it never worked for me. And my way and my thinking wasn't big enough. My reasoning wasn't big enough. I didn't see it big enough. God just did something for me in my life recently. What I thought I needed and how it ought to work out and what it need to do. I need to do this, and this. And once I was not able to do it, this, and that, then situation collapsed. Okay, so like I could have stayed there and worried about who did this and why they did that and when they did this and how this. But no, I asked God for something, and He did it His way. My source, and I don't like to call him he or she, but that's conversation. But it worked out the way the best for me. It worked out the best for me without any effort but trust. For me, everything just lined up and came right to my doorstep. And any man that would love to take that credit, it stuck the hell out with me because no man did that. And he tied everybody's hands where they couldn't do that. So it had to be my source showing up in my situation. My source showing up and being a healer. My source showing up and being a provider. My source, you know what? It may have worked through other people this came through this person and this came through that person, but those people wasn't even aware that they were being directed. A situation was coming for me. And I'm going to give the glory and the honor and the thanks to my source, not another human being. I thank them for their participation, yeah, but the gratitude goes to source. I'm thankful for those who participated in any way whatsoever. But the gratitude and the thankfulness didn't come from man. Don't go to man. So for me today, I just thought I'd get back with you guys and start my back to nature stuff. I might need to come out here and acclimate myself to the atmosphere where the pollen is out here. But that's not going to stop me. If I stay inside, then that's not going to allow me to have what I want. So my body just going to have to acclimate to all that nature puts out here because I'm going to be out here. I like it. I like it more than I'm worried about my nose running. Okay? I declare my nose going to get straight. It don't tell me. I'm telling it. So, well, it's a beautiful day and it is just beautiful surroundings. Just a beautiful day with beautiful surroundings. Let me let you take a look, see. It's a beautiful day. Why? What is there not to enjoy about this? There's nothing not to enjoy. So for me today, you know how I do it. Till next time. Hopefully, that's where you got what you needed. But until next time, you know what your girl thought. Peace out.